Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and welcome back to our Historic Single Battle series on Grand Tactician. It's been a while since we've played Grand Tactician. I did finally manage to pick up and start reading the third book of Shelby Foote's trilogy, this big, freaking, almost 1,200 page behemoth here. So we are going to continue as we have been with this series. Once I read about it in the book, I will play it in this battle, or in this game. We only have 4 battles left before the end of the war. We've got Wilderness, Newmarket, Bentonville, and Appomattox. There may be a bit of a major break in between Bentonville and Newmarket, just because they did happen a year apart, and I just got through the Wilderness, which is May 5th and 6th of 1864. Newmarket was 10 days later in the Shenandoah Valley, so that one may come fairly quick. We're going to be playing as the Union. We are under the command of Unconditional Surrender Grant. This is the first battle of the American Civil War where Grant and Lee faced off, well, face to face. And it was a very bloody battle. Some of the carnage that was described by the survivors of that battle, it's just kind of makes you really question your own manhood, that these guys went through something like that, came out the other side, and continued to fight. We are outnumbering the Confederates by about 40,000. This game lists the results of the battle as tactically inconclusive. We are bringing into battle George Meade, John Hancock, Gouverneur K. Warren, John Sedgwick, Philip Sheridan, and Ambrose Burnside. On the Confederate side, the Army of Virginia is led by Robert E. Lee, with James Longstreet, Dick Ewell, A.P. Hill, and Jeb Stuart at his back. I would somewhat disagree with this. Tactically inconclusive, I do believe it was a tactical Confederate victory. However, strategically, I think the Union actually made out better for this. Not only did they have the manpower advantage to absorb the casualty numbers in terms of what the Confederates had, it was a huge boost to the Army's morale. After the battle, the Army started to pull back, and most of the troops were pretty despondent. They called it the next skedaddle. Figured it was just another in the long list of commanders that took charge, talked a big game, couldn't back it up, and were replaced. But they didn't know U.S. Grant, and U.S. Grant had other ideas. So when given the fork in the road to turn north and head back across the Rapidan and retreat, U.S. Grant turned right, headed south further into Virginia, which was a massive boost to the morale of the Army. They went on to fight at Spotsylvania Courthouse and other battles until Lee's army was eventually whittled down to next to nothing, and he couldn't hold his own against the superior force of the Union Army. As we can see here at the final battle, 65,000 to 26,000. But today, we are going to get into the Battle of the Wilderness. A 5th, 1864, to the Army of the Potomac. Again, you are called upon to advance on the enemy of your country. You have been reorganized, strengthened, and fully equipped in every respect. Soldiers, the eyes of the whole country are looking with anxious hope to the blow you are about to strike in the most sacred cause that ever called men to arms. Have confidence in your officers and in each other. Cavalry Corps will move against the enemy's cavalry in the direction of Hamilton's Crossing. 3rd Cavalry Division will move at 5 a.m. in the direction of Good Hope Church. These are the orders to the Army. 2nd Corps will move at 5 a.m. to Shady Grove Church and extend his right towards the 5th Corps at Parker's Store. Warren will move at 5 a.m. to Parker's Store on the Orange Court House Plank Road and extend his right towards the 6th Corps at Old Wilderness Tavern. 6th Corps will move to Old Wilderness Tavern on the Orange Court House Pike as soon as the road is clear. General Ulysses S. Grant. Okay, so Saunders Field is here. This is where the... can't remember how to move the map. Oh, got to get rid of this shit first. It's been a while since I played the game. What are we looking at here? This is this. Lost, incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. Let's take a look at our order of battle here. Grant's here. Burnside is 30 hours out. Wow. Meade has Governor K. Warren in his 5th Corps. Hancock is 2 hours out, with Sedgwick 5 hours out. That's not bad. The 30 hours out for Burnside is kind of troubling, but it is kind of something that they had to deal with themselves in person. So, what do we have here? Can't seem to move the map. There we go. Got to use the actual keys. Get used to other games and spend almost a year not playing a game. You kind of forget what's going on here. All right, so we are looking at Warren's Corps here. Now, this is the second battle that was fought in this region, the other one being Chancellorsville. The Confederates, upon entering the region, were pretty high-spirited. Union kind of had a sense of foreboding. The Wilderness was a very chaotic battle just due to, like, you know, the name of it, the Wilderness. Artillery and numbers are not going to be as much in our favor as you would think. That was Lee's plan, was to trap Grant into the Wilderness to negate his numerical advantage. He did pretty good at that. Let's see, what are we looking at? We are up against Ewell. I know they're coming up this way too. That's where Hill comes from, and then Longstreet eventually comes up here. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and get my forces to a point where yeah, see, this is, I'm coming into the same problems that they were having. Let's get these guys. Put them in marching column. I can't, so that's fine. That's fine. We don't have any zone of deployment either, so I may just want to hold them here. I mean, advancing them off the road, I mean, they're in cover. They're going to have to slog it through the woods to get to us. The only open ground between us and them really is around the Lacey farm, right here. So what I can do is I'm going to move my artillery out the open. I'm going to put them put all of my artillery into this field here. Artillery is not going to do me very much good, but if we can use it, we will. So we'll get our artillery out like this. Let's throw out some skirmishers. Good goddamn, if I can remember how to do this. All right, skirmishers from you. You. While I'm doing this, I could make a quick note. I did make a community post the other day. These guys, yes, I did. In pertaining to the future plans for the channel for the rest of the year. I had planned on starting either Whiskey and Lemons before the year was out, or another Civil War game. That other Civil War game is Scourge of War, Gettysburg. They remastered it. And I put it on my wish list. I was going to start one or the other this year, like before the year was out, but Sea Power is coming out fairly soon at the end of November, or at the beginning of November, actually. And I didn't really want to bog myself down too much. Before that came out, so I may hold off for a little bit before I start Sea Power. I'm going to get some skirmishers up here to protect this road. Give me line of sight on the enemy. Looks like the majority of them are coming down here, so we'll get a skirmish line out like this. I'll have everyone else come over here. Probably got a ton of skirmishers I can't even see. Stone's detachment. Have you come up here like this. All right, here they come. Slow this down a little bit here. It does look like they've spotted our skirmish line. The Stonewall Brigade is first in line. They got their artillery moving up. Lysander Cutler. Get you up into these woods here. Not that way, though. Take the used roads off. We'll move you up like this. A little bit hesitant to bring my brigades out. We've got a nice open field. I mean, if they do have the high ground over here.
I hope we don't need to march all day.
Oh, really? I see they've added some new
Move! I'll cover. Anytime now, men.
they've added some new verbiage to this. That's kind of nice. Oh, this is kind of cool. I wonder if I can. I think you can zoom in more on the Whiskey and Lemons Union Armies grant. I think it's control. don't want to accidentally move my whole army. We got this clearing pretty well covered here. We should be getting Hancock on the field fairly soon. It does look like we've got... see Anderson's brigade or division. That's 3rd Corps. It does look like they are coming through the woods. They're stacking up a little bit on the main road. Get some of our skirmishers up. Everybody seems to be moving still, so... Not sure where their artillery's headed. But you moved out over this way. You up just a little bit. And have you come out like this. How's our own artillery doing, getting into position here? It's like they are. And they don't have the stone moved over this way. Bring you up a little bit. Right, they are starting to come down this road here. Here's early. They're starting to move their brigades against my skirmish line. They're coming through the woods. Get you in on this this artillery over here. Bring you up a little bit. Stone's detachment and Cutler's detachment are both engaged. That is loud. I think we got a couple more skirmishers out here. You up over here. I don't know if I'm content just sitting back letting them come to me. Looks like Crawford's division went to shit here. He's moving over there. Bryce is staying there. We've got... Let's have Cutler. Have you turn to face? So far, they made no real decisive movement. At least nothing that I'm willing to start moving my troops out at. I lied. Let's get you up over here. Right, you are facing how I want you to. Fisher. Bring you out a little bit. Some of our skirmishers are breaking and heading back. Oh, these guys are about to get wrecked. Have you fall back? What type of damage did we do here? 8 casualties. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause here and I'm going to turn that volume down a little bit. That seems to be a little more of a manageable level. I think these guys are going to last very much longer here. I'm going to call them back. Pull in our skirmishers. Pull you in. Pull in your skirmishers as well. Besides not doing too bad. $42 casualties there, 28 there, nothing right there. And then 4 on Air's detachment over here. Map back recentered here. Now, Grant did give Warren an order to attack early in Ewell. Warren ignored that. A little too cautious for Grant's liking. Gave him a good dressing down, and I think I may actually... I don't know if I'm going to follow the historical path here. I may just do that, though. It looks like they're moving a lot of troops over to our left. Check our guns. They still don't have the best of sight here. But if they want to come across this field, then that should help that out a little bit. We've got our 3 brigades in Crawford's division, 3rd division, moving into position over here. Now it looks like they're kind of heading in both directions back towards the road. Alright, how are we looking here? I think... Oops, didn't want to do that. I think all of our skirmishers are on their way back. Let's pull this last skirmisher battalion or detachment back. Follow the line here. call him back. Airs, call your skirmishers back as well. Brief skirmishing up on the hill here. It's outside the Lacey farm. How long until Hancock gets here? He's partially here. Bernie withdrew from the battlefield. Why? Three hours, so Hancock's here somewhere. Oh, way down here. All right, Hancock, get your guys into marching column. And then we're going to have you come up the Brock Road. Get you up there. Okay, so I think the morning's action is just about done. Just a matter of waiting for them to come out into the open to us. If my patience can handle it. I can't guarantee my patience will actually handle it. So it's up to Gouverneur K. Warren to hold the line until Hancock gets up. Like, we've got Johnson's division coming over. Not a very big division, but they have artillery. They have guns. And fairly soon those guns are going to see us. All right, let's have Martin. He's artillery, huh? Oh, we got another artillery. That's one of our only two. Has no line of sight. He's blocked. We're going to bring Stone's brigade down here to kind of plug this hole. We've got some skirmishers I could send out for a little bit of a reconnaissance here. We've got a detachment here and a detachment here. Send them out. Harass the enemy as they're coming in. Trying to find some better ground for my artillery here without putting them at undue risk. Right here. A bit of a lull in the fighting after the morning skirmishing. How's Hancock doing down there? He's moving. He's moving. Trouble is, we've got AP Hill coming up the, I think this is the Orange Turnpike here. A lot of fighting around the Widow Tap house and field. They may run into Hancock on the way, too, so I know that a lot of the fighting on the southern end of the battlefield happened right here, Brock Road and Orange Plank Road. So it wouldn't be at all surprising if Hancock ran into Hill. All right, we've 2-1 casualties. Our morale is exactly equal to theirs. So I'm going to let this develop a little bit, and if they decide to make some form of move, I will pick up the recording here. Okay, they have decided to come after our left. It looks like they're making a fairly good push on our left. Now they're starting to fall back here under fire. I'm going to have you come up over here just to kind of shore up the line a little bit. Even though they are firing, I want to hold this section of the line here. Our artillery is opening up on them. They are also coming over here. Alright. They are in cover, we are not. Looks like they were going after our guns, and we caught them with our artillery out here, or our infantry. Are doing a number on our artillery over here. It does look like they're coming in on us pretty strong on our left. Go ahead and attack them. They got their guns into action now. One of our brigades did, or our batteries did break, so I'm going to detach someone to grab those guns. I'm going to advance up on them. Okay, go ahead and advance up. Our detachments are fighting it out in the woods over here. Now let's send Griffith's division up. this. I don't want to cancel that. Just do it one at a time here. Send you up. And have you come right here. And we'll bring you out over this way. Oh, they're raiding us. They charged us. Charge into them. I know I'm taking kind of a chance here. Alright, let's push up a little bit here. I don't want to give up my cover, but we're not firing, so... I can't really bring him out without exposing his flank to these forces over here. Hand-to-hand fighting right there. See who breaks first. Captain Martin. Looks like one of our brigades broke. McCandless's brigade broke. Let's rally. Rice is whipped. Samuel Crawford's brigade just is about to disintegrate. Okay, let's bring you up a little bit. Like that. I'm going to turn these guys. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to fall them back a little bit. We're going to fall back to this fence line right here. Then have you fall back like that. Like we got more in our front than what we did. I'm gonna have you come over here. Was wounded. Crawford was wounded. Our left just caved. Oh, come on, dude. They're not moving. Are they not moving? Up here. Double time. Entire division just shattered. Rally your men, Meade. Grant, rally your men. See if we can reform them. Stonewall Brigade's taking a lot of casualties here. Let's bring you up a little bit. Stone's Brigade's in charge of holding our left. They are coming at us pretty heavy up here. Pegram's taking heavy losses. Have you go forward. Johnson's brigade. Battle's brigade's really in a tough spot here. See if these guys rally. That's 1,675 men, and yeah, so that's 3,200 men we really need. Right, there's Battle's brigade. Get him to go where I want him to go. Have you turn like this. Have you advance up on the line. Fighting over here is 308 losses. 153 here. 22. Pegram's brigade has 599. Pegram's should be our primary objective here. Let's have both these brigades fire on Pegram. Right up in there, Griffin. Where's my support? AP Hill's starting to come up too. That's not good. And now he's not moving at all. He's stuck in the corner. Just gonna have to give an attack order to everybody in there. They're not even moving. Well, they are. Just very slow. We should have our... ...1 hour until Sedgwick gets here. Can you hang on, Warren, for another hour? Or 6 until they actually manage to get out of the corner down here? Right, the Stonewall Brigade broke. It looks like Pegram's Brigade broke as well. These guys are starting to recover. They're unstable. We can get them back up on the line to do some fighting. Dole's brigade is taking a lot of casualties, so I'm going to advance on Dole's. And then I'm going to have Denison move up over here. To assist on the left. Or the right, sorry. Moved up a little bit as well. Have you turned so you're not... Pull Meade back a little bit. He doesn't get himself killed. Sedgwick's probably here by now. At least he should be. If Hills gets his troops into position before we're ready, we're in trouble. Right, he's recovered. At least enough that he can move. Bring him over here. Not that way, though. Not right in front of the lines. Let's turn off the roads. 760 casualties. He's at half strength. They're nervous, which is understandable. I'm going to keep them a little bit in the rear. Stewart's brigade should break based on the casualties that they're taking. Really use Sedgwick. Still an hour. Long damn hour, Sedgwick. What are you doing? Out for lunch? Our morale is lower than theirs. Casualties are about even. Who's this here? Wadsworth demoralized. Oh, that's him. Oh, it's not. Where the hell's Wadsworth? Oh, his whole division is demoralized. Go ahead and rally him.
Don't aim, just shoot and move. Don't stop for the wounded. Keep moving.
It looks like we took one out on the... Oh, where are you going? Roy Stone finally broke. Lost resilience is gone. He's probably going to leave the field. Let's turn you like this. We're gonna bring... Oh, he's almost out of ammo. Jesus. Henry Baxter will bring you up like this. Get you up here. Okay, now we can focus on Gordon's brigade. I have you shake out some skirmishers. And go attack these guns. I want to come back. Over here. Back. We'll have you cover their movement. Hayes Brigade hasn't really taken the casualties that it... Not willing to turn a flank on them. Turn my side on them. We're gonna pull back a little bit here. Butler's taking it to Jones. Jones is pretty beat up. Hey there. Who are you? Hi, Sedgwick. We're gonna have to do something about Hill, who's coming up right now in force. All right, so Sedgwick, bring your whole corps up. Advance. Double quick. They'll get there. Probably before Hancock does. They'll get there. Our line's a mess. Could order everyone to fall back and just hold off. Because once these guys get into action, this whole fresh corps, I don't know if Warren's going to be able to hold out. I want to think about some place to set up a more defensible line. Because they are pushing. Yeah, let's actually have you come in and hit Jones. If you can't push him back. Here's our skirmishers making their way over to this artillery here. You have more ammo, so come up on the line. .0% to 8.8. So the fighting never actually materialized down here along this intersection. Says he's panicked. But he's taking too many losses. He's pulling out. All right, the fight here. Not going bad. Because these guys are idle. We'll send them in. Oh, maybe not. Let's rally here. Hear the sound of the Confederate guns. Yeah, leading elements of Hill's Corps starting to arrive. They sent out a detachment. We're starting to run pretty low on our ammo as well. See that? It's gonna be my undoing. It's only noon too. Especially since they're starting to show up pretty quick here. We need to we need to get Sedgwick over here on the double and finish this off. I think they're moving. They're not doing bad. Horatio Wright, your whole division. Yeah, let's get you. Just attack. Go in and hit him right there. Because we are about to get overrun. These guys barely left the corner of the map. They're exhausted. They just showed up. But they were marching for quite some time, so I guess that's understandable. We may have to form up. Find some high ground here and form up. Wait for everyone to get assembled. Gotta try to hold them off here. We can do away with the rest of this division over here. And we can reform a line that's more in the woods. That way, if we can reform this line this way and have Hancock form up here, we could catch them in the open. Right here. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, because these are all completely fresh brigades. Okay, call your skirmishers back. We're getting pretty low on ammo as well. I don't know if you ever actually run out of ammo. Because all it says is low. I don't want to pull them back. That's the thing. They've been fighting really good over here on our right. Let's actually do that. I'm going to pull them back. Have them fall back. Crawford was wounded in action. Have these guys pull back as well. I'm going to order everyone back. We'll get up here. Grant, give this order. Actually, Meade. That's gonna fuck everything up, though. Hey, he's falling back. He's falling back. They're falling back. Burnside is still 24 hours out, so it's going to be 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow before Burnside even shows up. Hopefully we can get these guys back. Wadsworth. Have you fall back right here. Sedgwick, I'm going to have you give the order to halt. Then we'll reform him. And even though Henry Brown here he's ready to go. We're going to send him in. Henry Brown, we'll send you in. You right now haven't taken the casualties, so we're going to send you in as well. And you're not doing too good, so you can leave the field or continue falling back. Kind of act as a rear guard against these two. If we can take Gordon out, that would be great. Cause enough damage to Hayes that he's not really a effective force tomorrow, but right now the Lacey Farm, Saunders Field, they do hold the advantage. So still got Longstreet coming too, and I have a feeling he's going to be here before Burnside is. Percentage-wise, we are doing better than they are. We have a higher morale. Ammo-wise, and morale-wise, individually, and loss-wise, individually, we're not really doing all that good. So that's why I gave the order to fall back. I'm going to assemble everybody. Bring Brown in to attack. Goal of this is a holding movement on our left and to get rid of Early's division. Apparently Baxter hasn't gotten the order to fall back yet. Unless I just can't see him doing it. He might be stuck on that fence too, so you never know. Confederate dead line the field. Here's where our skirmish broke. They are reforming their lines over here. So once again at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've probably got a good 6 hours of daylight left, so this still could have to fight it out today with what we have available right now. They might not have any ammo left.
Keep your position, Private. Reload! Private load, boy.
Right. With the exception of this guy here. The order Sedgwick up. Brown, who are you under? So Horatio Wright. Let's give Getty the order. Up here. Ricketts. There.
Keep it steady now.
Wright can move over here. Looks like they're forming up in this little ravine. And if we can get into these woods on either side of them and just pour fire down into them,
Keep the formation.
that wouldn't be bad. What else wouldn't be bad? If my reinforcements were up. The rest of my units here. I have you come down here right on this road. I don't think is he part of a, yeah, he's part of right. Hasn't even reached the railroad cut. All right, we did break him. Took 65 casualties. Hack him. With what little you have left, go in as well. don't think they're moving in at all on us. Yeah, they're standing firm. Heading in the other direction, it would seem. Are they leaving? Or are they coming down here to meet Hancock? They may be coming this way. They're going after the objectives. That's what they're doing. Hancock's so slow in moving, I don't really want to give him any additional orders. Let's get these guys. I wonder how many of them they're going to send down here. Looks like at least 2 brigades. So I may split off a division. And send them over there to Widow Tap house. In a way, I just kind of think they can have the objectives. Looks like they're still firing, even though they have low ammo. Their morale. Cohesion's intact. Morale is eager. I'll let them pound away at him for a little bit. I think once some of Early's or Sedgwick's other forces come into contact with them, they'll end up just wiping them right out. So far, this is hesitant to say that it's not going bad, but we are definitely leading the battle right now, even though we're falling back. It's a strategic redeployment. All right, so these guys are going to keep fighting with them as some of Sedgwick's troops come in. I'm assuming they're going to break. And then I'm going to let it play out till day 2 when we can all get assembled and see what happens. If these guys start making a move towards me, I will be back, but this is just more movement than fighting right now, so we will be back when that something happens. And so here's a bit of an interesting development in terms of the main battlefield here. It looks like they're all turning around. And marching south, going for the objectives. They've left some units up here, but not a lot. Johnson's brigade's beat up. Ramesor. I do believe we're... Oh, Lord. Yeah. All right. We took this section here. We got rid of that. Let's get in on these guns. Grant, we're going to have you come in on these guns here. But this is Sedgwick's, he's moving into his deployment zone. Well, they're heading south. And Hancock's heading north. I did detach Barlow. And I'm sending him up the railroad cut to the Widow Tap. Because that's where they're headed. They're headed for this. So Barlow is heading up there. I may send the rest of them as well, just because... let's grab Gibbon, have him halt. And then Bernie, have him halt as well. Mott, halt. I'm going to halt them all. I know I've complained about them getting stuck in the corner all day, but things have changed. And meanwhile, things up here have kind of stabilized. They do have a kind of a rearguard force here. But I think if we advance into them, we should be okay. We just got to find a division to be able to do it with. That's 2nd Division under Warren. Yeah, let's get the 2nd Division moving. I'm going to bring you down here. Like this, I've got these guns that are going to be dealt with eventually. And then we'll get Sedgwick's whole force lined up. It looks like we're going to be fighting down here after all. So when that happens, or anything else, I will be back. Okay, we did manage to deal with the forces that were up here around the Lacey farm. We retook Wilderness Tavern. We just got this one held up, but they reversed once again, and now they're sending units north, presumably to do with us, to deal with us up here. Sedgwick's corps is pretty untouched, so I've ordered them to advance along this line here. So as these guys come out of the woods, they'll encounter fresh troops under Sedgwick. Barlow is moving up on this objective. They are moving back down a little bit. So that makes me a little nervous, but I've also got Owen coming up this way. Or, sorry, Gibbon, Bernie, and Mott coming up this way as well. They're going to take up position along the Orange Plank Road, and hopefully we can deal with these guys down here. The only unknown factor right now is Longstreet. That's going to make me a little nervous until I can actually see Longstreet and where he happens to be, because he's going to bring a lot of troops to the field, and I don't want him to just sort of appear in our rear. So what I may do is I'm going to end up pushing down with these guys so that I can turn kind of a line like this to deal with Longstreet if he happens to come up the Orange Plank Road or through the unfinished railroad. If he comes up this way, We're just going to push them back. Sedgwick is going to lead with Warren kind of in reserve, because Warren did get pounded pretty good. Sedgwick's only taken 236 losses out of 22,000, 7,200 for Warren. So Sedgwick's going to take the lead on whatever attack we happen to do next. So this is probably going to be action here. 5 o'clock at night. Zoom in, we can see the sun starting to dip. So darkness may indeed halt the battle before the day is up, but they are sending more and more units down to the south. So Hancock's going to get some action today, at least a little bit. So the action around Wilderness Tavern has resumed. We have Sedgwick moving into position, and they are standing their ground. Hill brought his troops back up, so we're facing fresh troops. They're facing fresh troops. This battle may be decided here. Fairly soon. If we can put a stomping on Hill's northernmost brigades, I mean, it's 21%, so see what we can do here. We've got... If we could come around and take out this battalion here, the skirmishers. See what we can do. Their skirmishers are already out. Where are they? Wonder where their skirmishers are. We'll call them back. How's that? Their skirmishers are out. Not sure where they are, but I just don't want this gun to be able to open up on me. Here, these two brigades. We'll just send them in to hit the battalion. Shoot right out on the road. No, that's what they did in real life. They got their battalions right out on the road with our batteries. Alright, we're gonna give the order to halt. You can get your skirmishers out. They shouldn't be able to fire into me because I'm going to be in these woods here. I did give him the order to halt, just hasn't gotten it yet. Neither is he. They turned to fire at me. No, they're heading the other way. They're almost out of ammo, it looks. Well, let's keep up the pressure. Alright, let's keep you out of the marsh. Oh good, we got them. Are they heading back south again? There they are. Yeah, they are heading south. Fighting around, Tap Place. I was heading towards major victory, even though we had one of our units break. Let's move up. Now it's going to be a race to try and finish this before the end of the day. And they are firing right down the road too, so go them. Looks like that battery was just completely wiped out. Doesn't say. Okay, we're gonna move up. Big gaping hole in the center of our line there. That's a detachment. That's okay though. I think it kind of worked to our advantage having Hill run north and south like he was. Bring you in right here. Right, fighting on the south. Have you come out like this. Bring you out here, leave you in reserve. Orange Plank Road. We could spare the skirmishers to go take that objective. Oh, well, maybe they're going to take it on their own anyway. Alright, well, call back your skirmishers. Up like this. Guns are engaged. Move you out over here. Give the order to halt from Gibbon. We can reposition him. Alright, we took that objective. Halt. about to surround Second Corps. There's his detachment. %. His morale is shot. Aaron's brigade and Harris. Ramster's brigade. I'm thinking he's going to be the next to break. Get some of our fresher units up in the front here. Advance up to this attack or skirmishers here. Bring you up over here. Bring our artillery right out behind this fence line here. Miles broke. Let's bring our artillery way up over here on the road. That worked good last time. Start coming out. Bring you up over here. Smaller division. Bring Mott right in on the fight. Actually, Mott. Let's bring you right up here. Really want you out there like that, bud. If you fall back a little bit. Fall back. Have Fisher come up here. We'll have you close it up. Like this. One may be done before nightfall here. Actually lost more men numerically than they did so far. These guys doing? Still moving? Right, their entire northern force is broken. See if we can capture some of them. As they run past, run right through my lines. I was gonna wait for the second day, but then they moved on me, so I couldn't really do that. It didn't work out too good for him either. I watched Longstreet show up, like immediately. Not sure where. I think it was at some point in the second day. Here we go. Oh, it's the end of day. Groups resupplied. Okay, well, I guess we can redeploy. That means they're going to redeploy too. Now it says minor defeat. Oh, it went right up to minor defeat. Let's see what it... Yeah. I don't know about all that, but... Well, let's see what we can do here. Okay, here's Meade. I'm going to pull everyone out of the way. Like that. What if we have, there's Hancock. Hancock's doing pretty good. Warren, Sedgwick. Oh, not yet. But we still got, we've just got our 2 corps here. What about Burns? 3. 8 hours out from Germana Ford. Okay. How do I want to deploy here? These guys didn't feel like deploying. 1st Division under Barlow. Oh yeah, I split him off. Right, I forgot I split him off. Okay, so Barlow, have you hang out over here for now. Let's go find... There's Hancock. We're going to put Hancock down here. Kind of where he was, Brock Road and Orange Plank Road. Warren, I'm going to have you come up here like this, he's still got a sizable core. He's just been kind of beat up a little bit. How that's looking there. All right, and then Sedgwick. Bring you down here. Further down. I don't like this big gap. So, yeah. Right there. All right, so we should be able to answer Longstreet. If he comes up here, he's gonna whoop Warren. That's the bad thing. If he comes up this road here, see what happens. There's Robert E. Lee way out in front. Have our units start pushing forward here. Get our guns. Give you the halt order and then put you right on the road. You up by division. This. Where'd Grant disappear to? There he is. All right, Barlow. They're coming back. Go up, Barlow. Where's the little thing? There it is. Let's see. Ordered Warren up. Hopefully we can stop them before they get up there. Or at least cause them some problems in getting up there. It looks like they're charging us. ones are actually firing. That charge broke. Up. Getty should be focused on brigade here. Right, this brigade here. And they're coming back north. 38%. We're almost up to 20%. These brigades are pretty powerful still. Now if we can catch them down in this valley here, which we're going to be positioned pretty good to do. Really kind of concerned with get some skirmishers out from him. All right, let's have Fisher's detachment come down here. That'll give us advance warning if Longstreet starts coming up this road. And then you do the same down at Parker's store. Okay. Surprised they're fighting as much as they are.
Don't stop for the wounded. Keep moving.
Okay, let's have the 1st Division advance even further up.
Forward steady.
And have Ricketts come out like this. And he's coming up. Coming up here. Are we engaged here yet? All right, artillery, get over here. We can see. His loss resilience is not good. See how he's not much better. Have you come up here? There. They'll be within range shortly. They starting to open up on lane. Well, they're coming at me. Coming at me and breaking. Guys down here are all broke. Alright, advance in. We'll save Widow tab. Advance. You out over here. Where our skirmishers are, what their progress is, are there. There's one group of them. And then the other group is moving down over here. So we'll know if Longstreet starts coming up. We break lane. Just about. I'm going to hold these guys in position right here. If they're going to keep throwing themselves at me and I got the high ground, I'm not going to move. I think we got enough to deal with them down there. I'm going to send... We have up here broken brigades, but like they're trying to reform. So go into single line and then come up on them. Up. Gibbon. Okay. I think we can start shifting north here. Do that. Greg, you can keep coming in. Bernie. Hey, where are you going? Bring you back up here on the high ground. No sign of Longstreet yet. Okay with that. 6 hours for Burnside. Eventually we are going to have to push in on them. Gals Brigade's still pretty solid. Gowan's brigade's pretty solid. These guys are not, though. Are they coming at me? Looks like they're forming a line. Meanwhile, our artillery's going to be right inside of them. Oh, where are you going? I think they're falling back. They are. They're walking backwards. Now they're holding their ground. All right. Well, change of plans. Let's... Who's your division commander? Barlow? Let's have Barlow advance out. With the exception of his... Well, his artillery can move. They're just going to move down the hill a little bit. No, I want you to stay where you are. Have you hold there. But everyone else can start moving. I think they're just buying time now, to be honest with you. Oh, what do we have here? One unit holding the tap farm. Skirmishers have arrived on station and are, I guess, taking this objective. Probably send a whole brigade out there. I don't think it's going to matter right now. And up here's the same deal. Orange Turnpike. Right, I'm going to have Hancock or Sedgwick and his whole force up here. Then Hancock here. Gap is taken. I'll hold these guys in position for now. Like some of them are starting to recover. And Barlow is moving forward. Wadsworth. Let's have Robinson move forward. I want you to go a little further forward than that. Grab some skirmishers from this brigade. Brown's detachment can go out and take tuning. Then we'll hold all the objectives, at least. Big mass of panicked Confederate troops with Robert E. Lee in the middle. He's there somewhere. I know it. There he is. Army of Northern Virginia. Last stand on a hill for Bobby Lee. Well, these guys out low on ammo already. Let's get Wadsworth up in this. Actually, one of them I was going to leave there. I'm going to leave Crawford, Wadsworth. Crawford's doing a little better than Wadsworth, but also wounded, so. It's 1st Division. What are we doing down here? Slowly moving into position. Those are the detachments. Go back and do what I originally told you to do. Get them all bunched up. We have to move in on them and cause the casualties, or this is just going to sit here like this. These guys aren't even facing the right way. All right, Wadsworth, you can come up the middle. I should just rant here. This is I can't give the order for every single Ramalda to attack. And with you though. We're just gonna give the order. Everybody. Every single one of you attack. Yeah, let's just finish this. Have everybody attack. This is gonna be a bloodbath. Look at that. Everybody's moving in to attack. Pretty funny. Probably even speed it up a little bit here. The episode's getting kind of long, but I forgot these can be kind of long, so I think they're all going to be going for one brigade. Do pretty much have them surrounded on this hill. .39% of his force dead. What are you doing? Oh, shit. No. Whack. I guess I accidentally pulled my skirmishers off. I gotta find them and send them back. Whack. Hack. Here, Sedgwick, give the order. Everybody fights. Nobody quits. Alrighty, where are ya? Go ahead and attack. Second Corps, attack him. Attack him. He took the chewing farm. Our skirmishers. Let's get you down to Parker's store. They've all got to be running by now. No, they're not. There they go. Death on the hill. Alright, 20 minutes to mop up, basically. We can buzz through this pretty quick. Still only a minor victory, probably because of my own losses. Well, no, I didn't go over 20%. But yeah. There we go, 11,000. Total 13,563 out of 90,000. We lost 14,000 out of 50, so that was the Battle of the Wilderness. And next up is going to be Newmarket in the Shenandoah Valley. Ron Siegel versus John C. Breckenridge. It was a Confederate victory. So once I get to that in the book, I will play it out here on Grand Tactician. Anyway, if you guys like this episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section below. If you want to follow along through the rest of this, I am going to do Whiskey and Lemons. I may have the New Year's start with a Whiskey and Lemons campaign or the Scourge of War Gettysburg campaign, or both. Who knows? You don't want to miss it, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you then. Jay76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.